One Piece's latest chapter might have just leaked the biggest secret about Dracule Mihawk's origin. Could the world's greatest swordsman actually be the son of two legendary pirates we've known all along? Let's break it down. Welcome to Super Synth D Studio, where One Piece spoilers hit different. If you love wild theories and hype breakdowns, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's dive in. The flashback of Rocksteady Zebek isn't over yet. In fact, some of the most important pirates in today's era were born during the age when rocks ruled the seas, an age the world literally called the Era of Rocks. Those pirates are Shanks, Teach, Mihawk, and yes, even Buggy. Three of them climbed to the very top as emperors of the sea, while the fourth, well, Buggy just kind of tagged along for the ride. Shanks turned out to be the son of Saint Figurland Garling, a top dog of the world government. Teach, the son of none other than the king without a crown, Rocksteady Zebek. Buggy's parentage remains a mystery, but Mihawk, all signs point to him being the son of two legendary pirates. And the latest details in One Piece Chapter 1157 make this even more likely. If you look closely, with all the messed up behavior of the Rocks crew, you'll notice something strange about Shakky's body in Chapter 1157. Compared to how she looked back in Chapter 1156, there's a stitched scar on the right side of her abdomen. If that scar came from a C-section, things just got very, very interesting. There's a 2-year gap in the timeline. Chapter 1156 takes place 44 years ago, while Shakky's bar was established on Hachinosu 42 years ago. Now here's the kicker. Mihawk is currently 43 years old. And when you line that up, the math suddenly makes sense. There are even design similarities between Mihawk and Shakky. Both have sharp black hair, with pointed sideburns jutting forward. And it's not just the hair. Look at their faces, especially their chins. The resemblance is undeniable. And in One Piece, resemblance usually means blood relation. Oda's done this countless times. Take Zoro, for example. During the Onigashima War, the samurai of Wano, all said he looked exactly like Shimotsuki, Ushimaru, both in build and in the way he wields a sword. And that wasn't random. In SBS Volume 105, Oda confirmed that Zoro's grandmother was Shimotsuki Furiko, the sister of Ushimaru, who fled Wano alongside Shimotsuki Kozaburo 52 years ago. So of course, Zoro would look and fight like Ushimaru. Same thing with Porcus D. Ace. His face was almost identical to Gold D. Rogers when Roger was young. Oda even drew what Ace would have looked like at 40 and 60. And yeah, the resemblance to Roger is uncanny. So ask yourself again, do you still doubt that Mihawk is Shakky's child? Okay then, who's Mihawk's father? Well, that answer is staring us right in the face. Shakuyaku has only ever truly been drawn to one man, Silvers Rayleigh. Sure, plenty of great men pursued her, but in the end, she chose Rayleigh. And Rayleigh just so happened to be one of the most skilled swordsmen of his time. So, is it really surprising that Mihawk inherited his swordsmanship talent, eventually becoming the greatest swordsman in the world? Here's something even crazier. Mihawk's clothing has subtle links to Rayleigh's. When young Mihawk appeared at Gold D. Rogers' execution, he wore a floral-patterned outfit, and Rayleigh, back in his prime, wore a robe with the very same motif. And the plot twist? That flower was a peony. And in Japanese, peony is pronounced Shakuyaku, Shakky's very name. Even the patterned cloak Mihawk wears today matches the style of Rayleigh's robe from his time as Roger's right hand. And here's the kicker. Oda himself hinted that Rayleigh had a child. In Chapter 966, Roger held baby Hiyori and said, "It's been a long time since I've carried a baby." Later, Rayleigh held baby Momonosuke and added, "This reminds me of the past." So whose baby was Rayleigh remembering? Fans asked Oda directly in SBS Volume 99, and Oda dodged the question, which makes it obvious. This is a mystery Oda is saving for a massive plot twist. It's clear that the baby Roger was referring to was Shanks. So who was the baby Rayleigh was thinking of? Definitely not Buggy. Buggy didn't join Roger's crew as a child, and he certainly wasn't there in infancy. Buggy's hatred of Shanks even goes back to the straw hat. not realizing it originally belonged to Roger, which means Buggy only joined the Roger Pirates later, after Shanks had already inherited the hat. So who does that leave? The baby Rayleigh was remembering was Mihawk, and that's wild. But wait, you're probably asking, if Mihawk really is Rayleigh and Shakky's son, then what about his eyes? Why does Mihawk have those hawk eyes when neither of them did? Here's the thing. Anomalies like this already exist in One Piece. Take Loki, for example. His eyes are snake-like, even though both his parents have normal ones. Special powers manifest in strange ways. Mihawk's eyes give him unmatched precision in battle. In fact, his Vivre Card databook literally nicknamed him Clairvoyance. Where else could that title come from, if not from the gift of his eyes? So yeah, this theory has legs. And with that, the floor is yours. Time to throw down in the comments. So, is Mihawk truly the son of Rayleigh and Shakky? Did Oda just plant the seeds of Mihawk's origin in One Piece? 1157? Let me know your wildest theories in the comments below. And if you're hyped for these breakdowns, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to Super Synth D Studio, because the Final Saga is only getting crazier.